must talk about a bunch of other stuff, I think. I don't know. I have no track of time, so I don't know what they said. Yeah. Well, so that's an example of trance. So, yeah. Now, Ho-Ho, I don't know if you said this, but if you think of him or invite him, if you invite him, he will come and help you develop trance if you want to do that, or he will, because he's not my guide. He goes to a bunch of people, so and he's come through trance, and I've in a couple of other. He's even been trance in New York City. There was a trance group there I taught once, trance in New York City, and he comes through some of them still. So he says he can be in a couple places at once sometimes. I think he said something like that. That's an echo that I remember him saying. So, and he loves to tickle your nose. So if you have that coming home, I mean, because I felt him earlier, doing that. So if you notice that tonight, he's visiting you. So
we have like 3 minutes left. Does anybody
Okay.
have any questions to ask Neal about the trance before
Yeah.
we close it up?
Or about anything, yeah.
We were a little late. We came 2 hours away, but
Oh yeah.
we really wanted to come to try to get an idea if there's any of our family members around us. Can you talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, I suppose I can, since you came from so far away, and we're not supposed to, but I will. They're around you too. I don't know, but when you walked in here, who played the organ? Because I heard organ music. Somebody played the organ, or loved organ music.
That was probably our Uncle Bobby. He just passed a few months ago.
All right, and did he play the organ?
I don't know if he played. He was a gospel singer.
He was gospel singer. Okay, because I love church organ music, and I love the organ, and was there a lot of organ music at his funeral? Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, because he came in with you through the door, and he says, this, and I heard organ music, and I got this big church choir, which makes sense now, but I saw this church choir and this great big, and lots of energy, lots of, hooping it up and stuff like that from my God around here. So he was, this uncle who recently passed, he loved to get into it, okay, like really get the spirit almost moving him, okay, and he's still here with that, and he says, I knew I would, like, he's like, I don't know, gospel, like I knew I'd be saved, and I am, and I'm in the everlasting arms is how he put it. There must be a song about the everlasting arms, but he says, I'm in the everlasting arms, and he's wanting to say hello to both of you, because you thought of him. I don't know if you thought of him on the way here, but he came in the door with you. Okay, so he's saying hello. And he says, there's a lot of others here. There's one, I have to say, she was like a matriarch of the family. She took in everybody, whether they were blood or not. Like she was a big caregiver here. Like, okay, you're my kid anyway. Is that kind of a feeling? She's in spirit now, but she took in, and she considered even if they weren't her kids, they were her kids. Do you know what I mean here? And she says hello to you as well. Now, what's the R sound, like a Ray or a Raymond or something like that?
Living?
I don't know. I get the Ray. I don't know whether it was
Ron?
Ray. Pardon?
Ron?
Raz?
Ron?
Ron. There was an R sound. It was a short name, so Ron could be Ron or Ray, something like that. But I think I'm in spirit with this. Would you know this in spirit, Ron?
Ron is in spirit?
No, I get a short R name from spirit that I want to talk about, male. If it doesn't make sense now, maybe it will later. But you were asking, and this woman who has this huge family here, or is bringing this male energy in with her. Okay, so I don't know if she's talking about maybe she was one of the people that she took in. She said she took in strays. Does that make any sense? Okay, she took in strays. So she just is there with you as well. But this guy that liked to sing is here with the organ music because he came in right after you did. So you must have been thinking of him in the car or something, but he came in. So I'll just leave those couple of with you. Okay, I'm sorry that I didn't have more time to read. But
no, that's fine.
yeah, and a gallery reading, you don't. Unfortunately, you don't hit everybody. I was taught to try to get everybody, but it's hard because there's limited time. Plus, we wanted to do the trance tonight, so
You got a lot.
yeah. So, anything else? Any other questions about anything? Well,
where are you located? In New York? You live in New York?
I if you've heard of Lilydale, New York,
Yes.
I'm 4 miles away. So I do readings and I do programs in Lilydale. I do Native American Sweat Lodge ceremonies there as well. So and Ho-Ho's Native American. So I have an interest